I wanna keep going deeper also into the elements of the content and the resources that you're putting out there. So what was your reasoning behind creating the 10-day content strategy workbook? Because I feel like there's different advice out there catered towards what should be free and what should be paid, right? Like if you give too much for free, people are not going to value it. I think it's Ramit Sethi that said that whenever he was doing free finance advice, nobody would come, and then when he started charging money, people would show up. So how do you find the balance between, okay, this is a free tool that I want people to use to get started, so that they can see, number one, that I know what I'm doing, I can offer value, but then they ask help for the next step and I can see they're committed, versus if I give too much, then people are not going to value it. How do you find that balance?
That's a really good point. Something I think a lot of solopreneurs struggle with. When I was first creating content, honestly, selling just always felt so hard for me as a creative. Like selling just doesn't feel natural at all, and I really, frankly, just don't want to sell at all. But I also want to. The only way I can truly be able to be on LinkedIn often, give as much time and energy to the resources I want to be creating for people. At some point, I have to be able to pay the bills to do that. And so when I had that realization, I launched my paid workshop and I didn't know if anyone would like it. And so I priced it really low. It was only 27 bucks. And I ended up having like 25 people go to that live workshop, which was incredible. And I realized, oh wow, like I can charge. And so before too long, I wanted to do a more extensive thing. I got a lot of feedback from that workshop that they wanted to actually spend more time working on different aspects. And so I started creating a cohort program. I launched that cohort at $470. It's going to be multi-week, very intensive. I thought that it justified the price, but I wasn't able to fill it. And I think the main reason was because I was trying to fill it all through social media, and I didn't have any access to emails, which would be the most direct way to get in touch with people. And so realizing that I needed to a better method of distribution, because social media is really powerful. LinkedIn is really amazing. But having emails is the most intimate and powerful way to like make a connection and offer people a solution. And so I thought, okay, how can I create something insanely valuable that would allow me to ask for people's email? And ultimately, I created a 10-day content strategy workbook. And that workbook was literally everything that I'm doing to build a content strategy. It's what I use to help my clients. I didn't hold back at all. And so I put it all in there and I'm really sharing everything. And the reality is, it sounds a little scary to give everything, all your secrets. And maybe people won't need you if you give all your secrets away. But the reality is that I don't believe that. I think that people, if you're willing to share everything you know, that you're able to better make an impact and you'll ultimately have plenty of business because people realize that you genuinely want to help them.